How old are you?
I am 25.
And so your 7-year-old was born when you were
17.
It's the boy that makes the baby,
Yes,
but
correct.
the man that has to take care of the baby.
Yes, sir.
You have a job,
Yes, sir.
and somebody has to watch your child.
Yes, sir.
And you asked the plaintiff to do that.
Correct. Also, my mother watched my son most of the time while I had my work week, and then I'd have him back on the weekends when I did not work.
Did you agree to babysit for the defendant?
Yes, I did.
And did you have a discussion about what you'd be paid or whether you'd be paid at all?
We had the discussion about needing to be paid. I told him that I wasn't going to do it for free when he had first asked. And then he had agreed to pay me eventually.
Well, what was the agreement?
I don't really remember if there was a set number, but the way I calculated it was by Oregon standard rate for babysitting without CPR training, which is $19 an hour.
$19 an hour?
Yeah.
And how many hours a day did you babysit defendants?
At the very least 10.
10 hours a day at $19 an hour. And how long did you babysit him at that rate?
It was about 16 days out of the month for about 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
So that brings you to the amount that you came up with of
Well,
over $4,000.
I took it down to about $10 an hour because I wasn't trying to, you know.
Well, you gave him a credit. The beer and vape pods, are they
Just
expensive?
e-cigarettes.
They're about $20 a pack. I'd buy her a pack every time she would ask. So, say she'd have them 16 days out of the month. I'd say at least 10 of those days I would buy her packs. So
200 a month?
Yeah, they last her about 2 days. So.
And the beer?
And the beer is about a 6-pack, which is another.
6-pack what?
Of White Claw, which is like about $12.
A week, how many 6-packs would you buy?
2 to 3.
Now, you say specifically in your complaint that the defendant agreed to pay you $19 an hour. When did you make the agreement?
The agreement was made shortly after he moved in, but I don't recall there ever being a set amount.
And how much did he pay you over that 3.5-month period?
A total, I received $310.
When did the babysitting period begin and end?
So I think he moved in around April 27th. And then when did Babysitting end?
It would have been
approximately
at the end of August.
So at the end of the period, he owed you that total of approximately $4,000, which you say he agreed to. Is that your position?
There was an agreement that I would be paid. And I was never really paid except for maybe $5 here,
Okay.
$10 here.
And what is your understanding?
Our original agreement was if she would watch him for the day, I would give her $20. The last payment I paid her was $100.
So you don't think you owe her any money at
No, sir.
all?
No, sir.
You know, I'm really troubled about this case, though, in some respects. You know, drinking beer and vaping, I guess this is what younger people do today. But both of you have children. And what's more important to me is the responsibilities that you have towards your children.
What were you paying in rent, Mr. Hyatt?
I was paying about $200 a month to Daniel, and I paid her about, I'd say about $400.
All right, so for the rent, he was current, and the agreement was, because we keep going back and forth with this, $19 an hour, $10 an hour. The agreement that you two made was $10 an hour. And you say no?
It was $20
Flat
a
rate,
day.
a
Flat.
day.
Correct.
There was no actual set amount agreed upon.
So how are we supposed to award you $4,400?
Because I know that out of the 16 days a month and the 10 hours a day, that $310
yeah, but
he
that
paid
was
me
your
not.
understanding of $10 an hour. His understanding was $20 a day.
That was never agreed upon either, though.